Hi, I'm Lee Hyde with Shepherd Financial, and this is the Monthly Minute. This month, we wrap up our discussion on time, money, and happiness. Is there a way you can spend your time and money to buy happiness? Well, the short answer is yes. A wise man once said it's better to give than to receive. But if you've ever been to a little kid's birthday party and watched them tear through presents, you might think that's counterintuitive. But if you zoom out, and you take a look at the grandparents who spent weeks, maybe months, trying to find the perfect gift to get their grandson or granddaughter. Or take a look at the parents at Christmas time that have been saving for over a year to be able to give their kids the gift of a Disney trip. Or even take a look at the kids at a birthday party. They may have bugged their parents the whole time they were shopping to buy them something for themselves. But by the time it's present time at a party, every single one of them says, "Open mine first." So maybe there is something to this giving over receiving. But is there any proof? Well, in fact, there is. There have been a lot of studies done on generosity and happiness. And the general consensus seems to be that giving is better than receiving. In fact, one study broke participants into two groups, and they gave one group money, the same amount of money to both groups, but one group was told to spend that money on themselves, the second group to spend that money being generous. And the thing that blew me away was that every single participant who was in a generosity group reported as being happier at the end of the group, whether they were very generous or generous a little bit. But is the same true for the giving of our time? Well, again, the answer is yes. And I would ask you to think of this scenario. Think of the last time you actually had some free time. And I get it, if you've got kids, you probably haven't had that much. But maybe you sat and read a book, or you spent some time watching Netflix, or went and played a round of golf, or whatever it may be. Well, now think of the last time you went and served someone, whether it be at your church, or at a homeless shelter, or any type of service. Now think about how you felt after each one. My guess is you probably felt better after serving. Was there any proof of that? Well, again, there's been a bunch of research on volunteering and serving and happiness. And the general consensus seems to be the more you volunteer or serve, the happier you are. In fact, a study done out of the UK watched 70,000 people over a period of almost 20 years. And their findings were the people that volunteered were more satisfied with their life, and they were in better health. And in fact, the people that volunteered more frequently was just better for them. So what now? Well, my goal isn't to tell you to go give away all your money or to go give away all your time. But my goal in this is just that we take an inventory. If we fast forward 20 years from now and we take a look back, we'll be happy with how we spent our time and our money, or we wish we'd done it differently. I think it's healthy to have this conversation every once in a while, and actually this is one of my favorite conversations to have. So if you're interested, please feel free to reach out. But did you know, people making $100,000 to $500,000 are the least generous people in America, giving at 2.9% of their income. In contrast, people making less than $50,000 a year gave almost 3 times, over 8% of their income. I hope this has been helpful. Check back in next month for more helpful tips. Thanks.